Today we have the first 350Z, and this, I have to say, is the cleanest example of one that I've ever seen, especially up close. The whole spec is so nice. The contrast of the wing to the paint, even how clean the wheels are. The front, there's the carbon splitter, which you can't see too well. Are they the carbon side skirts as well? Or just normal? Oh, they're nice for a normal set. And then also the carbon wing, and then he said on the front as well, we have aftermarket headlights, which make it look so much nicer. I think this is the cleanest example of one I've seen. Usually these are absolutely fucked up, so I think it's pretty rare that you find one this nice, because you were saying you also wanted to get into drifting, but now it's too clean to actually do it.
Yeah, that's the problem, like, that is the problem. It is far too clean to drift.
That is what it looks like. I'll give you a full walk around, especially at night as well. That thing looks pretty menacing there. This thing is loud as well. Also got BC coilovers, which I can definitely feel in the car because it feels very stable. The brakes, aftermarket brakes as well.
No,
standard brakes.
Yeah.
Feels solid though.
Yeah, they're really good factory brakes, to be honest. I'm in the Brembo, so it should be. Oh god, the place like it.
Yup, oh there.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That might be a good little clip for you.
Yeah.
That was a Volvo as well.
Was it? Yeah. Volvo are ruining their reputation by giving all the police those cars, mate. Every Volvo I see now, I'm just thinking like, the same happened with the Peugeot as well. Never bought, well, I wouldn't buy a Peugeot anyways, I don't think, but I definitely wouldn't buy a Peugeot now that every undercover police car is one. So, what are your top 3 favourite things about this car?
Coilovers, it does drive absolutely lovely, but it is just a little bit too low, but that
can be fixed.
Yeah, it can be fixed easily. Exhaust has to be my favourite thing.
Sounds good.
Probably the sound system as well. I'm a big music lover, so yeah.
It's quite a big thing for you.
Yeah, very big thing to be honest. But there's an endless list of stuff which I love about this car, to be honest.
And this has a aftermarket sound system as well.
Yeah, everything's aftermarket. Biggest sub behind me,
Sick.
and then better door speakers. It's truly an amazing system that's been put in this, to be honest.
It's pretty. I'd never think to upgrade the sound system just because my car's got so many broken things with it, like, but I'm not lucky enough to get to that point. However, this, like I said before, it's unbelievably clean example. I mean, we're speaking about the fact that you bought this to kind of like as a drift, to possibly be a drift car.
Yeah.
Now it's pretty much like, it's not out the window, but if it was my car personally, I don't think I'd be sliding it around.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to slide around, really.
And then something I didn't know as well on these cars is that when you turn traction control off, it's only 40% off.
Like about 40%, you can get, basically there's a gyro thing underneath this, which you have to, they're called like magic burnout boxes. This guy sells them, he 3D prints them, and but it's great. It just gives you a little button which you put in one of your blank switches here next to the heated seats buttons, and that's basically like your full traction control off.
That's pretty sick then. They're expensive.
100 quid.
I guess that's not too bad, to be honest. Not bad at all, to be honest.
And I think there is a cheaper version for like 50 quid, but
even still,
I don't want to buy the cheaper version because I'm like, it's 100 quid for that.
Exactly.
Like it's pretty
big
sound
thing,
and it saves you pulling the fuses, because if you're pulling the fuses, then no backlights.
So if you pull the fuse to turn traction control off, you lose both the backlights, which is obviously suboptimal for a car that you're driving around all the time. And Josh was saying, there we go, that he drives this car 80 miles a day. Is that right? right?
Yeah.
That's
the
pretty.
Hecksman back from Newcastle.
That's a pretty heavy amount of mileage to do, and the mile per gallon's what, 20 miles per gallon?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. What do you think? So you've not had this car long, but what are some of the things you're starting to grey up on you with? I know you've got the springs being too low.
Yeah, too low. I need to find out whether it's an open diff or an LSD, because I've been trying to slide it, but it definitely feels like an open diff. But it's a GT spec, so it should have an LSD, but I'm guessing someone's blown it up and then just put like a normal open diff in it. All like that, but yeah. But if it has, I think I'll just go down the route of welding it, to be honest.
Yeah. Would you?
And then, I mean, there's like Quiff dropping like things for these, which are about 700 quid, but
yeah.
I don't have 700 quid to burn really for that, so not when I can weld it myself and then like cost us not much at all.
Yeah, exactly. Because of this issue of when you buy your car it's too clean, it's essentially it's not what's happened to you, but in a way it is when you buy your car expecting to be able to rag it about, and you almost don't want to when you get it, because it's especially these cars, to find one this clean, which I've said a few times now, it's quite rare, and you don't want to be the guy that takes a clean car and then fucks it up to you, essentially.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. The pressure is real. Like,
yeah.
I really don't want to fuck this up, but.
So what is the mod list? Well, as far as you can remember, what's been done to this? I know we spoke about it, but.
So, rotor GTR wheels, I think they're called. Don't fully quote us on that. PC racing coils, HK steering wheel, HK's quick release.
I can't see it, but you can see a little bit.
Upgraded sound system, God knows what speakers they are, but they do sound good.
Yeah.
Custom exhaust, right back to the cats, and then the cats are high flow cats. I think maybe ISR high flow cats, I think. And that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
Bigger sump on it. Catch can.
Yeah. So is that just a storage compartment?
Yeah, it's a little storage compartment, but they did have, the later ones had sat-nav windows.
Oh really?
Like
You got the
screen.
CarPlay there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was the kind of person who'd spend the money on a 350. However, this is my experience with cars at the minute, is I think I have a perception of a car and I see one in person and I'm completely blown away by it. Like this especially, it's probably the most serious case of that yet, because I've seen it and it's just, when you pulled up and I met you, I was like, shit, that is unreal. That does sound nice. I think it's nice when you buy your car and it has this stuff done to it, so you haven't got to mess around and wait months to get it sorted yourself. Like you're getting what you want pretty much straight away, which I think is a huge bonus, because as much as building a car is fun, having it already done is also pretty sick.
It really is, especially with the exhaust, because a lot of these, as soon as you put an exhaust on it, they get really raspy.
Yours isn't raspy at all?
Horribly raspy.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is perfect. Not like that at all.
No, it's not at all.
So stock, it's about 287, I think the D's came out with, because it's a standard D, and then you had a D rev up, which had 1,000 extra RPMs before redline, and then you had the HR, which is the high revving. Which the high revvings like only share like 20% of the same parts in the engine as this one does, but yeah, this one's running about 300 horsepower, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's quick, like.
Really good.
So do you think this is enough power for you? Like, do you need more?
Yeah, no,
or do you
it's
just like
perfect
more?
for me, to be honest. Like, I don't think, like, obviously everyone would love more power, but like, this is perfect. I'm not bored of it yet. Yeah, no, I think it's a perfect amount of power for me, to be honest.
One thing as well, this hasn't got too much drone to it either.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. And at 75, it completely, like,
It was
perfect.
gone now.
Yeah.
You don't often get that with aftermarket exhausts. I think the Supras were loud. I know Alex's had a valved exhaust, so it wasn't really like too bad.
That is one thing I'm kind of thinking, just for me neighbours, just so my neighbours don't hear us, is a valved exhaust.
You were barely in the morning.
Yeah, I think already had a few twitchy curtains looking at us when I've started.
Twitchy curtains.
Like, oh no, like I'm so sorry, but
yeah.
what the hell?
Which have you got expensive shocks and coils?
Yeah, honestly, anything else, would have been on the floor.
Did you learn to do like to slide a car around in your BM? Or this?
No, it's funny actually. I learned in my last car, my Merc.
Really?
It was an automatic 3 litre V6
Oh, was it?
diesel, but for some reason they slide amazingly. Like turn traction control off and you're sound.
It's more because when you said Merc, I used to seem like a front wheel drive.
No,
It
was a W204, so it's like one of the last ones which are rear wheel drive.
It's actually a pretty sick city, Newcastle, in the night time, isn't it?
It really is, man.
I never come down here, but the quayside is such a sick. It is like, I don't know, feels like I'm in some kind of Fast and the Furious movie down here.
It's quite a nice drive through the quayside and stuff at night. 100%. It just does not slide how I would like it to. Like,
Really?
I want it fully out. Like that still had traction, which makes us think that it was an open, that it's got an open diff.
Yeah.
It just doesn't properly kick out. Like it should be able to let go and kick, like
Yeah, spit itself.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
But-
making it look easier than it is a probably a compliment, to be fair.
All like that, but yeah, it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
it's 100% got an open diff.
Yeah, it does get spins and locks up.
Yeah, it spins for a second and locks itself
It feels
up.
like it's really gonna go.
Yeah, for a sec, that there
I
was
was
like
like, oh,
what I
look at it
want
fucking
all
go.
the way fucking through, but
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
I mean, I guess that's it's definitely got an open diff, and that's answered my question. But yeah,
Well, the
well,
diff is coming.
that's the first thing on the list to be done then. Welded diff.